Today I'm going to show you guys how to change the differential fluid on a second gen Dodge Ram 1500. So the first thing I'm going to do is just break loose all the bolts all the way around. Alright, once you get all the screws removed except the top two, I'm just going to put something in here between here and separate it and let the fluid drain out. Then get it separated, let the oil drain out. I'm going to leave this in here as a wedge. Alright, now let's come to a slow drip. I'm going to go ahead and remove the top two bolts and remove the cover. I'm just going to use some brake cleaner. I'd say cleaning off the old gasket material is probably one of the most important steps of this entire procedure, and it's probably going to take you the most amount of time. But this is definitely one of those steps you don't want to skip, and you want to make sure that it's perfectly clean or you're going to have leaks in the future. I'm also going to go ahead and remove the check fill plug. Alright, so now I'm going to clean the outside of the housing. First I'm going to cover up the inside just to make sure none of this sealant gets down inside there. Then I'm just going to cover it with some paper towel for now. And I'm just going to clean it the same way I cleaned the cover. Just take your time and make sure that all the old gasket material is removed. Alright, I got the cover and the differential all cleaned up. So now I'm going to apply the RTV gasket maker. Put one bead all the way around the inside of the screw holes. And you're going to want to put it in place within 5 minutes. And then if there's any low spots, just add as needed. Now I'm going to take two bolts and go and get them started for the top. And we're going to go ahead and put it in place. You just want to make sure when you put it in, and you don't smear it around. Put one there, I'm going to put one at the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and get all the screws hand tight for now. We're going to let this sit for an hour per the instructions to let the sealer harden up. Alright, it's been a full hour, so now we're going to go ahead and torque all the bolts down in a cross-hatch pattern to 30 foot-pounds. I ended up letting the sealer go ahead and dry overnight. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and fill it up with the gear oil. But first I'm going to add the limited slip gear oil additive. And according to the service manual, it says it takes 0.25 pints. It's a little over 4 ounces. So I'm going to go ahead and add that first and then add the gear oil. And now I'm just going to top it off to the bottom of the fill hole with the gear oil. The gear oil, I'm using Valvoline 80W90. If your truck is intended for heavy duty use, you can use 75W40 per the service guide. Just two. And this one should be enough, so I'm going to just use the tip. Alright, starting to drain out, so then you know it's full. Go ahead and replace your plug, and you're good to go.